Hey guys, it's Mike, and today's episode's going to be about bananas. It's going to be just me videoing and being on video. Pauline is still a bit sick, and I know you guys really want that cost video, so that one's coming up as soon as she gets better. But for today, I'm going to do a video about bananas. We got our first rack. This is the last hand from the rack, and they're not rotten. This is how you want to eat them, if you want to eat them raw. But you can also cook them, and I'm probably going to make some banana pancakes with these later. But also in the video, I want to show you all the bananas we have growing. We have about 20 different varieties. Well, not varieties, but plants, and maybe 10 varieties of bananas. And we came to the realization this week that we're probably not going to need to buy bananas anymore. So that's really exciting. And even if we go through, a week or two without bananas, it's probably going to be fine because we're going to be sick of bananas. We have so many here. So I'm going to show you a little bit about our bananas, different stages that they're in. Some have been flowered like a month ago, and now the rack is almost developed. Some are almost ready to pick, so we'll have more bananas. The namuas are almost ready, and those are really good. And then also, I want to show you how to plant a banana. It's a little bit different than a fruit tree, so I'm going to show you how to do that. So, come on. This variety here is called Iholena Leles. It's a plantain variety, so that's why they have to get really kind of rotten looking before you eat it raw. I think next time we'll definitely cook a lot more before they get to this stage, because now it's we gotta really rush to eat them. And they're alright. Not the best banana, but they're pretty cool because they're a bit orange. They're really good cooked though, so next time we'll probably cook a lot more of these. A good thing we did too was we gave a lot of these bananas to neighbors, and they traded us avocados and breadfruit. They were probably going to give us that stuff anyway, but it was nice that we had something to give them back. Not bad. So now we're going to take a walk through the orchard, and I'm going to show you different bananas and the different stages that they're in. First one right here is a mysore, and the flower was just coming out when we got back, so it's about a month into its progress here. We're headed to see the namua banana now, which is one of my favorites, and supposedly it's resistant to the bunchy top virus that we have in Hawaii here. I've had to take out 5 banana plants because they've gotten this bunchy top, because once they get the bunchy top, they don't produce bananas, so you got to take them out, and they could infect your other bananas, so you don't want to keep them around. This is a pretty nice rack of namua. We weren't here when this one started to flower, so I'm not sure what stage it's at, but I'm guessing around 3 months, so actually maybe 4 now. The guy who sold me this banana said it could take up to 6 months till the fruit ripens after you see the flower come out. So namua is on the longer end. This one behind me is also a namua, and the whole thing is almost dead. There's one leaf up at the top that's still a little bit green, but after that dies, I think I'm going to harvest it. There's one little tiny banana starting to turn yellow on the bottom here, so even though I'm not sure how long this has been here because we weren't here, I think it's safe to harvest it. They'll ripen up. So we got 4 keikis down at the bottom too that I'm not going to take them all away, but maybe 2 of them, and I'll distribute them around the property so that we'll have more of the namua variety, which is resistant to the bunchy top. This one here is called Thousand Finger. It's pretty obvious why it's called that. It's got this one doesn't have 1,000, but they get up to about 1,000, and they kind of look like a thumb. I think this one's almost ready too, so we got a good amount of bananas. I'm learning my lesson with the last one that just snapped. Now we put some support there, some braces. We used the albizia tree that we just cut down, and I just made some stilts so this one doesn't fall because it's getting pretty heavy. I'm actually not sure what variety this one is. We just got it from somewhere and planted it. But you can see what it looks like when the flower first comes out. It's just like sticks straight up, and then eventually it'll just like droop down and all the bananas will come out. So as you can see, we have all different types of bananas and they're all in different stages. So that's why we're not going to be buying bananas in Hawaii anymore, because we're going to be growing them. And we're going to have a lot, so we might even get sick of them so we can sell them if we have too many. I don't know. So here's the banana we're going to plant. The guy that sold it to me actually replaced it because the first two he gave me didn't grow. But now we're certain that it's going to grow because it's already started. And what I had to do, it started popping out the side and there was like no way for it to push through this. So I cut this off and it started to sprout. So now that we know it's growing, we can plant it. And it just started to rain, so we'll have to wait for that. But it should stop, so I'll do it in a little bit. So the only difference really in planting a banana versus any other fruit tree is that you can mound the mulch up right up close to the base, you know, pretty deep, maybe like a foot or more, and it's not going to rot out like a normal tree would. So that's only difference I'm going to do. I'm going to dig a little hole. This hole has been prepared previously. So I'm going to dig a little bit, put the plant, sprinkle some fertilizer, and then mound up this county mulch that's been just sitting here for 3 months, 4 months now. And it was already 2 months old, so it's really composted. So it's almost soil by this point. And that's it. It's really funny, as I was planting that, I thought of how we planted some of these other ones when we first started and we didn't know about what it's like to plant in Hawaii. And we had like shovels and like we're trying to dig up all this rock and it takes so long. It's much better to just build the soil up here and then, you know, build your mounds and then put the plants there and just continue to build the soil around. You save so much time and effort. Like this took me 10 minutes. Other ones have taken us hours, you know. I mean, here I think since it's ripped, we still want to dig down a little bit, but not as much as we've done in the past. It's much better just to build the soil up, in my opinion. But let's go take a look at the finished product. So that's going to be it for this video. Hope you learned something about bananas. Like, comment, share, subscribe if you want. And thanks for watching. Bye. Hello guys, it's Mike and this is OffGridHawaii.